I still consider the Bills really dangerous. And that is partly because of Josh Allen, James Cook, their offensive line, and like their best looks dominant. But admittedly, it has been inconsistent for the team that I picked to win the Super Bowl. But part of why I think Buffalo is really dangerous is also because I'm not sure how dangerous any team in the AFC is. So why not them? But how dangerous do you think the Bills are?
Look, I still think this team is dangerous because of the guy under center. Like, as long as they have Josh Allen and he's able to put on that cape and they're able to do what they do, which is run the football better than anybody else in the National Football League, if that's what shows up when it's needed in the postseason, this team has an opportunity to beat anybody, because if he has the ball last, you believe in him. And it seems, or at least it appears at this moment, that the big red machine may not even be in the dance. And so when you look at the landscape of quarterbacks, who do you then trust? Specifically coming out of the AFC, and I think all hands will be raised saying Josh Allen, Josh Allen, Josh Allen. So this is why this team is still dangerous. Defensively, they have issues.
Yeah.
They definitely have voids in that defense.
They cannot stop the run.
And that's who they are.
Yesterday.
But when
not
you
a great offense.
But when you supplement that by being able to run the ball, possess the ball more than your opponent, you give your defense chance to rest, and those weaknesses aren't as glaring.
The Bills' defense did look okay against a one-handed
They did.
Against a one-handed 41-year-old quarterback.
They look great. They look excellent.
This is always an asterisk. So I would say this. I'm not scared of Josh Allen. I'm scared of James Cook, because the offense looks different when it goes through him. You talk about him having 140 yards on the ground, and what he did yesterday was attack the edges. And when you see him get to the second level and have that home run speed, it looks like a guy who's, listen, I thought they kind of got away from him in the middle of the season. Now he's starting to have a resurgence. I thought yesterday was a breakout game for him. And I think the Bills are dangerous as long as they continue to feed James Cook.
Okay. You know, I skip overtime a lot because, what are we talking about here? And this take right here, I understand why. I'm not afraid of Josh Allen. Okay. Why do we have such bizarre conversations around quarterbacks? What is this weird, bizarre, we're afraid to praise the greatness of Josh Allen, who just has accolade after accolade after accolade after accolade? I mean, like, this man is an absolute dominant machine. And you're going to act like you're not afraid of him? Or who are you going to trust in the playoffs? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the quarterback who has the most career total yards per game in NFL history, Josh Allen. Who has the best touchdown to interception ratio in NFL history, Josh Allen. Who's one of the most devastating playoff runners in NFL history, Josh Allen. Who has the record for the most rushing touchdowns in NFL history, Josh Allen. And he beat Cam Newton's record, who obviously, it was at the end of his career, whereas Josh Allen still has plenty of runway left. So he's going to shatter that record. Shatter it. Yes, this team is better when Cook is running the ball. Like every team. Like every team. Patrick Mahomes is scarier when you have a Tyreek Hill, a prime Travis Kelce, whatever. So it's just, oh my gosh. It's so insane to me. It really is. It's insane to me. It's so bizarre. So bizarre. But yeah, this is my take that I've been sharing a lot today, and Danny kind of echoed a little bit, that like no team feels fundamentally scary right now. Or team that you trust. And he said in the AFC. I think it's in the NFC and the AFC. I kind of started realizing this as this season went along, where I'm just like, I don't know how to make sense of all of this, right? It's just the Jags beating the Chiefs, the Jags losing to the Rams, the Eagles beating the Rams losing to the Panthers, the Packers losing to the Panthers, the Packers rolling the Lions dominating the Bears. the Bears dominating the Eagles, like the Bills beating the Chiefs, losing to the Texans. Like, I just, like, what is happening right now? And that is why you then do fall on the notion of Josh Allen. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, that is going to be the foundation. That doesn't mean that you don't need other great production out of the rest of your team. When you can support Josh Allen and have a more balanced offense and not be so Josh Allen centric, yeah, you are going to be in a better position to win. That has been the problem in the playoffs, that it's too Josh Allen centric and you need Josh Allen to put on that cape and be a hero. And if you can get Cook going and rolling and have great play calling, because I also really loved the play calling in this game as well. And I actually used it as a reference point to point out the issues with the Philadelphia Eagles play calling. There were a handful of plays, and specifically run plays, that I absolutely loved out of Brady. But now also the O-line issues, all the injuries that they're facing. I mean, the injuries just keep piling on as well for the Bills. And, you know, make no mistake about it, it's still the constant threat of what Josh Allen can do is that what opens up this run game. You take away Josh Allen, you're not having the same level of run game production. I can guarantee you that. Because everybody is still 100% focused on Josh Allen, okay? That's how this works. So it's just absurd to try to downplay Josh Allen's input on this team, impact on this team. I don't even want to linger on that more because it seems so small, but like, listen to what he's saying. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Oh my God. Imagine being as great as Josh Allen is and like just not having universal belief and respect of him. I mean, oh my gosh. I'm not afraid of Josh Allen. I am of Cook. I actually thought that this was the worst take I heard. Okay, this is the take that we got about Max Brosmer said to Kurt Warner on NFL Network. Listen to this.
I know an undrafted quarterback free agent today for the Vikings that's playing quarterback. We all know his name, Max Brosmer. Max Brosmer. He was over at New Hampshire, and then he transferred in the portal over to the University of Minnesota, Rich. All right, so he went to camp, and you know what? He's going to smash the record, 485 yards today. And you know what? He's going to be known as the new American underdog.
I thought that was the worst take of the week. Saying boldly that you don't fear Josh Allen. That's the worst take of the year. That is the worst take of the year. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen? Do you feel that this team's dangerous? Do you feel that this team can make moves in the playoffs? How do you feel about them? How do you feel about Josh Allen? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.